Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking and wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. Right, today we're talking about, is this the end of wild camping in England? Now, up until now, the only official legal place to wild camp in England was Dartmoor National Park. Now, unfortunately, as of Friday, this is now officially illegal. It's an illegal activity without the landowner's permission. So that still exists as if it does anywhere else in the country. Now, there's been an ongoing case between Dartmoor National Park Authority and Alexander Darwall, who's hedge fund manager and a political contributor, who owns 4,000 acres of the 86,000 acre Dartmoor National Park. Now, it all comes down to an interpretation of the wording, what is open air recreation. Now, it's always been assumed that wild camping is part of open air recreation. However, he managed to argue that actually it's not, and it's not specifically written into the legislation that was put through in 1985. So what this means is, if you want to camp on his land, you have to get his permission first, which I'm guessing is highly unlikely. Now, this could have huge ramifications for the rest of Dartmoor National Park because other landowners might follow suit. If they all follow suit, that means you will no longer be able to wild camp on Dartmoor National Park legally at all. Now, Dartmoor National Park Authority has been trying for a long time now to maintain full access for open air recreation, which includes wild campers. And they've really tried hard. They've adopted the leave no trace. They've adopted a maximum stay of 2 nights, no barbecues and no fires either. So they've really tried. And to be fair, the majority of wild campers have followed the rules, enjoyed Dartmoor National Park without spoiling it. So who does this affect? Well, obviously you've got all the law-abiding wild campers, which would make long trips in many occasions to go all the way to Dartmoor to wild camp legally, knowing they got peace of mind that they're not going to be moved on. It also affects all the groups that do things legally, i.e. like Duke of Edinburgh, and also like scout groups as well. They will no longer be able to wild camp legally in Dartmoor without the landowner's permission first. So what about the rest of the country? Well, it's illegal anyway, and us wild campers and backpackers, we follow the principles, leave no trace, pitch up late, leave early, take all the rubbish away with you, no fires, and we've managed to do this for absolute decades and decades now. It might potentially make landowners in other national parks think twice. I really hope it doesn't. But I think more than ever, we need to support these groups that are fighting for our freedoms, for open access land and the right to roam. And also, we also need to be really careful how we treat our countryside when we use it. And if we all do that, and if we're all very responsible, we won't give the landowners any excuse to stop us from using the land. Now, Dartmoor National Park Authority have said they will fight for this. I would highly recommend trying to support them, and also groups like the Stars are for everyone as well. It's really important we support the movement as much as possible, because what happens down in Dartmoor could have big consequences for the whole of England. So what will I be doing? Well, to be honest, it'll be unchanged for me. I used to go down to Dartmoor when I was a kid. It's an absolutely stunning place. Haven't been there for a number of years purely because it's a long way for me to travel. But I'll be unaffected by Dartmoor, and I'll continue wild camping everywhere else. But I'll still abide by leave no trace, no fires, pitch up above the highest fell wall, get away from footpaths, just take all rubbish away from you. Just don't give anyone an excuse to move you on. Don't give anyone an excuse to pull the permissions that are unofficially granted to us backpackers and wild campers. And I think everything will be all right, to be honest. But it's a very sad day. It comes across to me a little bit like money does talk. You know, if you feed these political parties with money, I'm sure you want something in return. And in this case, they've certainly got that, a High Court ruling in their favour. But hopefully you do carry on wild camping. Please check out my other videos and hope to see you out there soon. Cheers.